Hello, it's Top Hat Gamer. I know I haven't uploaded anything in forever, but stuff has really been going wrong. But I found this really cool story game on Steam. It's called Sepia Tears. So let's play it. If it's inappropriate, obviously I can't show it, but apparently it's about, you heard of Mayfly, right? It's about this guy who's trying to repress his memory, but he just keeps coming back, and this girl brings it back up in him, so should be good, but I'm not going to talk much, because it's supposed to be a cool game. I'm not sure how long it is, so it might be 2 episodes or 1 episode. Let's just see. So, I'm going to just read this up. It's one of those odd days when the snow is falling, but it isn't cold. Either late November or the beginning of December. Right around the time when the dollar stars start playing Christmas music and the couples go skating. One of those odd winter's evenings, the same old 3 p.m. through the lens of the classroom window. I would describe the muted texture of the light through the glass, but it's become all too familiar. So I guess this is about just girl bored in school. I'd be like raving about the miracle of flowers blooming in the spring. The novelty's gone. Chairs screech against the tiled floor and students chatter all around, but the sound falls on me, weightless. The mayfly? That bug only lives a day once it grows its wings. It's a great metaphor. You must have seen it before. My mind wanders sometimes. It's like being stuck in a room with a TV set on local news. Almost muted, but not quite. Or like reading a boring webpage because you're too lazy to click away. Having a voice in your head that won't shut up. It used to bother me, but I can handle it now. Listen to music on the way home. Play a video game before you go to bed. Kill time any way you can so it won't be so loud. So is this somebody with like a psychiatric problem or something? Ever wonder why I even bother? It's simple, really. You pick up your books, stand up, put on your gloves as you walk through the early winter chill. Get home, make a snack, relax, and let the process repeat itself. Life is the easiest thing in the world when you think about it. But sometimes memories surface. Okay, this is what I was talking about, like horrible memories. The horrible red-brown that encourages my vision, creeping from a box, locked safely away. So I think the game's gonna start now. Me. Oh. It's cold. I hadn't noticed it before, but it looks like it's snowing. Was I out for that long? I was walking home from school a moment ago, I'm sure. Or is this a dream? That would make sense. Why am I wearing my school uniform and why is my wallet in my pocket? But that doesn't prove anything. But we might as well roll with it. It's seriously pitch black in here. I can make out the snowflakes just fine, but nothing else seems to be lighting them. Better for it's moving before I freeze to death. Sorry, I can't talk. Ah! That light, it's... Was there audio for this? Oh, there is! Okay, I'm sorry. You've come. Thank you for coming to see me. It's lonely here, you know? Lonely, yeah, I can't deny that. It's a peaceful prison trapped in darkness under the soft snowfall, but it's a prison. What's the matter? Aren't you glad to see me? She looks familiar, I'm sure of it. The memory teases me like a vivid, lucid dream, but I can't grab hold of it. It's been such a long time. I thought you'd be ecstatic. Open my mouth, but the words are lost. The more I search for the memory, the more her eyes bewitch me. The snowflakes land on the girl's hair. I force the first word out of my mouth. Who are you? Do you really not remember me? What a shame. We have so much to catch up on. Your smile is confident, mysterious, somewhere between angelic and doll-like. There's nothing to worry about. After all, we have all the time in the world. So then, who are you? Is she gonna say I'm you? She looks me in the eye and my heart stops. Is it her? I'm the person you wish you never met. She embraces me, and my senses freeze until the color strikes my hand against the monitor backdrop. Hanging in the stillness, a red ribbon drifts from the side of her hair. And on the inside of the ribbon, something is written. Just as fantastic as that is the fact that the words are scrambled, blurred, even through my eyes. Even though my eyes are only inches away from it. So here's the ribbon, if you can't see it. Can you guys see my mouse? I don't know. That ribbon, don't you remember? It was your... Her voice fades away. I glance at the ribbon again, but before I can move closer, my stomach flips upside down. What? The girl's warmth fades to my arms. Is she disappearing? This whole world is... Blah. A knife pierces my heart as I realize something. It's not this world that's disappearing. It's me. Oh, that's deep. Okay, so now the game's gonna start, I think. I don't know if this is a text-based game, but we'll see. Do I have to click? Oh, I do. Okay, it's starting. Anna-chan! Me. Anna-chan, are you up? This sounds familiar. Mark, we're going to be late. Ah! Are you even listening to me? Yeah, I heard you. Jeez, wouldn't it kill you to be a little bit more gentle? 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 When I'm your cute little sister, I'm automatically gentle. That's like saying I'm automatically dependable because I'm your older brother. So am I a girl or I don't know what I am. Okay, so what I can tell, I'm her older brother and I met this girl. Maybe she broke up with me or something and I'm forcing the memory down. So I'm like doing all this stuff to so I don't think about that memory. So just back into the game. Wait. See? If you're not that dependable sibling you're supposed to be, that gives me a legal right to find new insidic ways to cheese you. And who is it that wrote this law? More importantly, I have history tests this morning, so I'll leave you behind if I have to. Pouting, my diligently evil little sister runs down the stairs. Can't she find a normal form of torture? Sigh. It's bright out, pleasantly bright. I can get lost just looking at the pale blue sky, although I feel the cold that accompanies it. This is why I hate winter. Nature has no mercy from the northern hemisphere. Actually, does that make a difference? Technically, every country has to be part of a hemisphere, so there must be warm regions in the northern hemisphere. And even so, the northern hemisphere would be... Mark, I've been working in my Hanko shuriken and... I'm coming! The last times you tried this. Anyway, I shouldn't think of it. Okay, I'm pretty sure I know who my next practice subject will be if you make me fail my test. Isn't it usually practice partner, not practice subject? That's my sister, Rena. Since she started at my school, life has been hell. Or maybe that's just an exaggeration. She's a nice girl after all. She takes care of me, makes me lunch, forces me to buy her stuff. See what I mean? I'm out of compliments already. That threat certainly wasn't the first. Ouch, stupid razor. Dad was supposed to show me how to use this thing. Anyway, Rena's a strange girl, to put it nicely. She always rattles on these crazy robot wars and melodramatic love stories that she watches trying to find new and exciting ways to pull me into her world. I haven't figured out why she calls me Anisha yet, though. Is that ironic? Ironically unironic? Ironic because she thinks it was sublically ironic on-ironic? That's weird. Okay. I can only conclude that it's a part of some devious scheme that I've yet to catch wind of. The tip of the iceberg, so to speak, if the iceberg were a blood-related little sister. But as much as I like to criticize her, I can't complain. She does better than me in school. Alright, I'm almost done. But as much as I'd like to criticize her, I can't okay. Oh, I see she does a better job of cooking bajinjin than me. And she never sleeps in. And the only time she's late for class is when I hold her back. Now you see why life with her is hell? Good morning, did you sleep well? I slept perfectly fine until I was woken by a certain someone. How could you say that? How could you say that? I think you'd be thankful for a cute girl like me to wake you up every morning. You're not supposed to call yourself cute. Is that because we're blood related and you're... That's not why! I mean, it's a little vain, don't you think? And it's not very cute. True. What if I'm only doing it to unnerve you? Good point. Well, I do have to thank you for keeping me on my toes all the time. Oh, I accidentally read that like the girl. You're like my mother. Is that I want to say, but I imagine her twitching smile in my life flashing before my eyes. Seren, do you have a test this morning? Yep, I did a quick review with my friends yesterday, so you don't need to worry about it. I wasn't worried. Aw, as a way of hiding your affection. Is that even remotely implied? I'm sure you'll pass the test. I just want to make sure you don't forget anything you need, and end up failing for some stupid reason. Like that time I accidentally brought my Game Boy instead of my calculator? Yes. Yes, like that time. I was only 12. It was an innocent mistake. Only 12. Regardless, you get what I'm saying. Just don't screw up. I know I won't. But aren't your exams coming up as well? Oh. I was going to go over to Luca's house and study over the weekend. Or something like that. Even for you, that's not a very convincing lie. Sick! I didn't make that up on the spot. But I did make that up on the spot. It wouldn't kill you to have a bit of faith in me. If I said I study, I'll study. Really? You'll spend the whole Saturday afternoon doing math problems and rereading your social science. Social science? No, that's not a thing. I'm tempted to say what notes, but that really isn't the problem here. Oh, this is how I bring up... Okay. If I right-click, it brings up this little menu. Okay, that's good to know, I guess. Well, would you look at the time? Don't change the subject. We're already late. Well then, we'll have to continue at lunch, right, Oni-chan? Her smile is so much more enduring before you get to know her. Okay, I'm scared that my audio isn't recording unless I yell. So, there might be actually a quick cut in the video right here, just to make sure, like, to make sure that I'm actually recording properly, so, yeah. Okay, I'm back. I'm recording, and I realize that you guys are seeing all my mouse clicks, which is obviously very annoying, so sorry about that. I've turned it off. So, back into the awesome game. I leapt past the front door as the clock strikes 8, inhaling a lungful of December air. Not bad, Mark. Not bad at all. You were taking so long with your bag that I thought I'd really have to put the gloves on. I thought you were going to leave me if I took too long. I was only kidding. Leave my only brother alone to walk to school on such a cold, cold day? I couldn't. Her face. And yet you can practice your anime fighting techniques on me. Oh, so she's like super obsessed with anime? Oh, that's cool. Well, when you look at it that way. Oh my god! But you know, mastery of martial arts can be extremely important. What does that have to do with anything? It's important, really. Yeah, I know. Self-defense and all that. No, it's not just self-defense. It's an extra weapon in your arsenal. What? Okay, picture this. Imagine you're fighting against an enemy that already knows your techniques. Why would I be doing that? Because that person challenged you? Because he kidnapped the princess? Use your imagination. What if that person is... Oh, he's making a Mario reference. Then you just have to go look for her. Ouch. Anyway, let's say you end up in combat with somebody who knows that you're good with long-range weapons, like a crossbow. They already know your weakness. All they have to do is dash forward and fight at close range. The archer won't be able to react fast enough, and the attacker will have the advantage. But what if you're using a mid-range weapon, like a lance? A lance? It's easy. A well-trained warrior would be putting it with bows and not axes. And everyone knows that axe beats a lance. True. But couldn't you just learn magic and attack from a distance? Yes, but then but what if your enemy knows you're a magician? A skilled axe wielder would eliminate you with a single strike. No critical necessary. So, she's big on axes. I've gotten this. Every magician needs to ace up his sleeve. So is that aces martial arts? That's one option. You see, magicians draws from their power internally, not externally. Unlike sorcery throws through a natural internal circuit before it can be used to form a spell. The use of these circuits can train much of the amateurs magical energy, resulting in a weakness of the Magnus's combat energy. In this scenario, even a trained Magnus would be susceptible to the attacks of an ordinary human. More so if the human is skilled in hand-to-hand combat. Although it is an unlikely scenario, it would be prudent if Magnus do. Enough with impudence. Fine, I don't need you. She taps on the Twitter icon on her phone and runs away. Now I feel bad. She's so cool. I wish Carrie was that awesome. Oh no, I actually don't wish that my sister was that awesome. Because I don't want her to kick me in the balls every morning. That would be the main reason. Okay. I may have been a bit hard on her back there. But this isn't a bad outcome either. You'd think the streets would be a bit more busy in the morning. But no one ever passes by here. It's hard to get used to it if you're from the city. But I have lived in the suburbs my whole life. I like peace and quiet. It's nice. Let your mind wander. Oh, the girl. Mark. Lets your mind wander to things you'd rather avoid. So, she definitely broke up with him in some voice. Mark. Huh? What was that? You look around a moment until you spot a finger, but it disappears before my eyes. Strange. She looked familiar. Meh. Can't be that important. 2 weeks later, I would look back on that moment as the first of a series of very, very silly assumptions. Mark, you're actually early. A familiar voice welcomes you from the cold. In front of me stands a young man that I've known since the beginning of high school, and sometimes I wished I don't know. One time is more like it. We've barely had 5 minutes until the bell. That's still an accomplishment coming from you. Oh hey, did you bring your notes for the presentation? My other friend, Lillian, voices her question politely, unlike a certain little sister. Oh well, Rim was on the computer until midnight, and my laptop needed recharging, and your house is constructed without power outlets, of course. Fine, I'll print them out at lunch. And there goes the bell. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually looking forward to a boring lecture, if it means I can relax. The girl's gonna show up again. The teacher's voice drones on, and on, and on. I only know one way to escape. Jumping out the window might have long-term consequences, though, so I'll be content with staring through it. Whenever I'm bored at school, I always like looking out at the weather and thinking how I'd rather be anywhere but here. Although fortune has treated me with nothing but a sadistic little sister and a pile of unfinished homework this morning, so maybe I'm better off in class after all. Mark, am I hearing things? Yes, you are. Mark, just like this morning. Oh, battle music! Dun-dun-dun. Oh, this is my jam! Hope you guys can hear this! This is my jam! Okay. It's like, is this someone's stupid idea of a prank? I'm sure it's just some kid with nothing better to do with their time, but I can't forget that. Alright, I know what I have to do. Pinpointing the source of the sound, spin around, fill out my carpet. She's not getting away this time. The class stares at me. Lucas turns around. I sit back down, awkwardly. Finally, no matter how many years pass, nothing beats the taste of cold meat and freedom. It's quiet. Lucas sighs audibly, and I follow. I still don't get how Ring can sacrifice her lunch break to study for a test when she hardly ever studies at home. It's far from the strangest thing she's done. Point taken. So, how was that game I lent you? Oh, right. To be honest, I'm not really into this dating sim. They're not dating sims if they don't have statistics. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll check it out when I get time. Right now I'm busy with... I was about to say schoolwork, but that one lost a second. Stuff. Yeah, stuff. Mark, you know what this means, don't you? I really think I can see a sunlight glint off those glasses. That means you have yet to experience modern Japanese visual culture in all its... Oh, I get it, because this is a modern Japanese visual game. Can you please shut up now? Surely, if you found peeking to peek at Rin's DVD collection at some point in the past 16 years, haven't you ever felt disconnected with the path the story takes? I'll take that as a no. Protagonists always have a plot, armor, and suspense stories. The main heroines always wins in romances. Even aside from being dumbed down by the awkward transition between two internally different mediums, have you ever felt like the story isn't working? Is he talking about the game that I'm playing right now? Wait, what? Does it not feel like the main character is a brainless idiot that you could do a much better job than him? Have you ever felt like giving that idiot protag a punch in the face and telling him to choose the shy, innocent library girl over the beautiful, decent one, Tran, who can't go on a date without thinking about her little brother? This statement might contain a slight amount of bias. Anyway, there's some solution to problems like these. You play the game. I sense of evil chuckles as he finishes, as he wants to add, and soon you'll be just like me. Well, like I said, I'll get to it eventually. Okay, I think this is a good time to end this episode because I'll have to edit this and all that. So, thank you for watching. Thank you a lot. And, yeah, if this isn't the type of episode that you're into, I'm going to be hopefully uploading a CSGO episode right after this. So, you have that to look forward to. And, bye for now. I'm the top hat gamer and have an amazing day. Goodbye.